The average size of a farm was 4 or 5 acres, although a lot of people had only 1 acre of ground, no bigger than a large garden. However, these people still called themselves farmers. For the farmer with 5 acres, he divided his land thus: 1 acre for potatoes, 1 acre for oats, 2 acres for grazing, and the rest would have been bog land where the fuel for cooking and keeping warm would have been harvested during the summer months. At that time, the countryside was divided into huge estates, tens of thousands of acres in area. Landlords owned these estates, and they rented the land out to the smaller farmers through agents who collected the rent for the landlords. Landlords were rich and powerful people. The smaller farmers were also farm labourers, working for the larger farmers, or on one of the big estates, working his own small holding during evenings or periods when work was scarce. The dwelling might have been a 2-roomed house like this one with a thatched roof, but more likely many lived in a 1-roomed dwelling with no windows, and the roof made from strips of sod. The very poor people lived in a cabin like this one. The 1 acre of potatoes was always kept to feed the family. Some of the oats would also be kept, but most were sold to pay the rent. The piece of grazing land would keep a cow and perhaps a goat. Those fortunate enough to own a cow were in a better position, for not only did they have a supply of milk, but the manure from the cow was an excellent fertilizer, without which the potatoes would not grow in large quantities.